Chase Elliott has openly said he is not a fan of Texas Motor Speedway. 4 big names crashed out before the race was halfway done. The driver leading the most laps spun out with 10 laps left, and Denny Hamlin had a shot to win but chose not to take it. This is how the Wurth 400 played out, and none of it went the way anyone expected. Texas Motor Speedway, Fort Worth, May 3rd, 2026. Race 11 of the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. 267 laps on a 1.5-mile oval. Carson Hocevar won the pole. The 22-year-old in the number 77 Chevrolet beat out every driver in the field during qualifying. In practice, William Byron was the fastest car at 189.294 miles per hour. Corey Heim, driving the number 67 Toyota for 23XI Racing, was third fastest at 188.317 miles per hour. He was not a full-time Cup driver. He was an open entry. No one was talking about him before the race. They should have been. Going into Sunday, Tyler Reddick led the Cup Series points standings with 5 wins already on the season. Denny Hamlin sat second in points. Joey Logano, the defending race winner at this exact track, was in the mix. Kyle Larson, the reigning series champion, was looking to add to his Texas history. None of those 4 would see the checkered flag. Before I tell you who won and how, you need to see what this race did to the favorites, because what happened to them is just as important as what happened in victory lane. The race started clean. Hocevar led early, but the first stage had a twist nobody saw coming. Late in Stage 1, a caution came out after Christopher Bell got collected by a spinning Todd Gilliland. That caution reshuffled the stage order. Eric Jones stayed out on old tires while everyone else pitted. He inherited the lead. When the stage ended, Jones crossed the line first for his first career Cup Series stage win. Not a race win, a stage win, his first ever. In the chaos of the day, that detail got buried. It should not have. Stage 2 would belong to someone else entirely. Bell had just fought off his own teammate Denny Hamlin to take the race lead. 2 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas running 1-2. Then Todd Gilliland spun off turn 4 directly in Bell's path. Bell had nowhere to go. He cut to the bottom of the track, clipped Gilliland's Ford, and his Toyota rocketed straight into the outside wall. The right side suspension was gone. Bell finished 38th, dead last. His 2026 season just hit a new low. Logano was the defending race winner at Texas. He was pitting under caution when Cole Custer slowed on pit road to let Ty Gibbs clear his stall. Logano hit the back of Custer's car with no time to brake. The left front fender of his Ford Mustang peeled completely back. The left front tire was knocked out of alignment. The 3-time Cup Series champion had to retire. Done. 7 laps after Logano was wrecked, Gibbs got hit from behind by Ryan Preece's Ford coming out of turn 2. Gibbs slammed into the turn 3 wall and finished 35th. 2 Joe Gibbs Racing cars in the garage before lap 110. The reigning series champion lost the rear end of his number 5 Chevrolet in turn 2. He spun and hit the wall driver's side first. His own words after the race, "I just lost it." Car went to the garage. 4 of the biggest names in the sport, Bell, Logano, Gibbs, Larson, all done before. Lap 170. Now here is where the race gets interesting. Because while all 4 of those drivers were crashing out, one man nobody expected was putting together the best race of his career. And what happened to him in the final 10 laps changed everything. Corey Heim was not supposed to be a factor on Sunday. He drives for 23XI Racing as a part-time Cup entry. No guaranteed point structure, no full factory support, just a fast car and a plan. He led 69 laps. That is a career high for Heim in any Cup race. He was clean, smooth, and consistent at the front. For long stretches, he was the best car on the track. Then on lap 152, his team called him to pit road for fuel on an off-cycle strategy. He pitted. He handed the lead to the man who had been waiting behind him. That man did not give it back. Stay with me, because Heim comes back into this story one more time, and when he does, it blows the whole race open again with 10 laps left. Chase Elliott, number 9, Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. First win of 2026 was at Martinsville in March. He came to Texas looking for number 2. He took the lead on lap 152 when Heim pitted. From that lap on, he was in control. But what most people did not notice was what his pit crew was doing in the background. On this Sunday, the number 9 team posted its 3 fastest pit stops of the entire 2026 season, 3 of them in the same race. That kind of pit crew performance does not just keep a driver in front, It builds a cushion that is almost impossible to close. Elliott won Stage 2 in a one-lap dash to the green checkered flag at lap 165. With 20 laps to go, he had a 1.5-second gap on Denny Hamlin. With 15 laps to go, that gap was nearly 2 seconds and growing. This looked like a runaway. It was not. Denny Hamlin was running second and running out of time. This was already the second time in 2026 that Hamlin had chased Elliott to the finish. The first was at Martinsville in March. Elliott won that one too. Hamlin was pushing hard but could not close the gap. Elliott was managing the lead and the tires with no mistakes. Then lap 257 happened. 10 laps to go. Corey Heim, the same driver who had led 69 laps and handed Elliott the race on lap 152, spun his Toyota in turns 3 and 4. Caution number 7. NASCAR closed the pit road entrance while crews cleared the track. 8 lead-lap drivers stayed out. Tyler Reddick made a bold call and came in for 2 fresh tires. He restarted 9th. Daniel Suarez, Carson Hocevar, and several others also pitted. The restart lineup: Elliott on the front row, Hamlin directly behind him, then Chris Buescher, Alex Bowman, and Riley Herbst. 4 laps left. Everything Elliott had built over 100-plus laps was now on the line. 1 restart, 4 laps, and Elliott had to make a split-second decision on where to go. The wrong call and Denny Hamlin wins this race. Elliott said afterward that he was not sure whether to go to the top or the bottom. The bottom lane had been winning restarts all day long. If he went low and could not get clear of Hamlin through turn 2, Hamlin would have the momentum and the run to drive past him. Elliott went to the top. Then his Hendrick Motorsports teammate Alex Bowman, running 4th, threw a push into the back of Elliott's bumper off the corner. Bowman gave up his own momentum to shove Elliott clear of Hamlin through turns 1 and 2. Elliott got the separation he needed, he moved to the top groove and pulled away. Hamlin saw exactly what happened. He said after the race, "I could have risked it off of turn 2 and crashed both of us. He chose not to. He took second place instead of wrecking them both." That decision by Hamlin says a lot. So does the decision Bowman made to push his teammate instead of racing him. Elliott crossed the finish line 0.407 seconds ahead of Hamlin. Bowman finished 3rd. The push that cost him second place was a choice. While Elliott was pulling away in the final laps, another story was playing out behind him. On the last lap, Kyle Busch got up into John Hunter Nemechek coming to the white flag. Nemechek crashed. Another car gone on the final lap of a race that had been eating cars all afternoon. In victory lane, Elliott did not pretend the win felt normal. He said, "I have not been a huge fan of this place and I have made that very obvious." He admitted he has struggled at Texas for most of his career. 2 wins there now in the last few years anyway. He also said his team had not been where they wanted throughout parts of the 2026 season. Everyone at Hendrick Motorsports had been digging in hard. The engine shop, the setup shops, all of it. Sunday was the result.